Even the hamster is sick of her.
In every live stream. Ow, don't push me. He pushed my finger out. He literally took his little hand. My finger was in the cage pushing him back. He pushed my finger. You're a beezer. And I'm exposing you every day. I'm exposing you. You're exposed. You're exposed. You're exposed. And you're exposed. You are exposed. Get in your tunnel, you exposed. Unreal.
You don't have to have passed chemistry class to figure out there's absolutely none between these two. Her husband obviously backed away from the incoming gun attack. Cheek pinches and being called cutie is as much as your money gets you. Hashtag foodie beauty, stay on script, honey. Ha 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 ha. He pulled his head away when she got too close. Love it. Oh, the chemistry. Is it just me or has Salah gained weight? The influence of Chantal Sarah. She's only been there a week. She's magic. And we are seeing him with the filters. It's all embarrassing. Just look at her, sitting there in Kuwait in her tight abaya, pretending to be a devout Muslim after getting rid of everything in her life for him and the dream of being a housewife. OMG, the way he pulls away. If hubby is home with me, I'm always touching him. Never once have either one of us pulled away from each other like that. She is gonna have the only meltdown when he finally cheats on her and she finds out. She's gonna end up back with Pete's or her mom. That was absolutely hilarious. But Coldslaw has really porked up, damn. It's always been girl who dodges the creepy guy coming at her. I've never seen it in reverse. This is the funniest thing I've seen in a long while. It's probably why he grew the beard as well. It gives him another layer of insulation. She got what she paid for. Literally wanted to crawl out of my skin, cringe for her right now. I would have died from embarrassment on the spot, oh my god. Those chocolate bars really far worse, Salah. The way he moved away from her. I noticed that too. Lol, he backed up real fast. That was so embarrassing for her. If I saw a boar snout coming at me, I'd back up fast too. Lol, don't touch me. She probably smells like sulfur. I'm embarrassed for her. Imagine that hideous mush coming at you. Yuck. Gross. Yep, that's exactly the reaction your totally real, not fake, not paid for husband should have when you have come near him. Love that for her. She's definitely not getting the D. Denied. Yeah, she can't pay him 9,000 Canadian dollars to go near that pupa again. She can't pull enough views for that anymore. How's the rotten tooth smelling? He's afraid she's going to try and kiss him with her rotten teeth. Breathe. It is all for the clicks and views. I do not even believe they are married. That's so embarrassing, dude. Imagine your partner who love you did this to you in front of four people online watching live. But also, if I had stank breath and didn't wash, I wouldn't blame them. Telling he ain't into you, chins. Clap, clap, clap! Hashtag foodie beauty. Chlamydia infection is easily treated with the medicine erythromycin. Also known as Citromax. People with chlamydia infection may not know they have it because they have no signs or symptoms. Your sex partner has given you azithromycin pills medicine or a prescription for azithromycin medicine. As funny as that would be the wrong dose to treat green throat. I just hope it reactivates her C. diff. Ah ha 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 ha! Let's hope. Fingers crossed. Knowing her, she'll probably take more than she's supposed to, so chances are good. I think it's just a normal antibiotic that can treat a number of things other than that. Someone else has also pointed out that the dosage is too low to treat chlamydia. So it's absolutely definitely just regular antibiotics to fight off another infection of some sort, not dormant chlamydia. We know it as a Z-Pack in the Western world. When she said she had a throat infection, I immediately thought of her dormant chlamydia in her throat. It's commonly prescribed for lung infections too, but I like this theory, especially if we find out Salah doesn't have it. According to her, he doesn't. The doctor said he's fine. Not saying he doesn't have that, but it's also sometimes given for strep. They give you Citromax for everything these days. It doesn't work on anything for me. Ew. Shouldn't they ask if she has a sex partner to have them get checked up too? They looked at Salah's throat and he didn't have it. My wife gets that because she can't take penicillin. She's allergic to it. This means nothing, though I wish it did. Lots of things are treated with a Z-Pack. I took a Z-Pack for bronchitis last summer. She'll never get rid of that nadder DNA. This is why the doctor checked Salah's throat too. Z-Pack is the pretty standard antibiotic given for many infections. I've been prescribed Z-Pack for bronchitis and strep throat. Okay, but let's not stretch. Azithromycin uses. Azithromycin is an antibiotic that fights bacteria. Azithromycin is used to treat many different types of infections caused by bacteria, such as respiratory infections, skin infections, ear infections, eye infections, and sexually transmitted diseases. From drugs.com. Why she looked like an advert for it. Let's also remember that she said in this video that the doctor also looked at Salah's throat too. What a pine cone! Are you serious? It's literally a general antibiotic. Kids get prescribed it, laughing my effing ass off. That throat has been through some things. She still got the dick throat. Can you get chlamydia in the throat? The answer to that is yes. Although chlamydia, one of the most commonly sexually transmitted infections in the United States, often affects parts of the body like the genitals or rectum. It can also infect one's throat, known as pharyngeal chlamydia infection. She had it in her throat before and she never finished her antibiotics. She said she had a few left and forgot about them. Someone else has commented saying that the dosage of antibiotics is too low to be prescribed for chlamydia. So she's just using a very common antibiotic to fight off some other infection. It's not dormant chlamydia from the dosage she has been given.
Yesterday I come home with a lamington and hot chocolate and I thought, thank goodness I don't have all the food police like you do, Kelly. And that's the thing, these people are obese themselves, okay? And they don't show themselves. So of course they can say, oh, I had pineapple only for dinner. Of course people are going to believe that, right? Because they don't show themselves, you know?
I can lose the weight. You can't lose stupid.
That I don't care if people, whatever, call me fat, whatever, I don't care. That says more about you than it does about me. It always will. That's whatever, you know? Teardrop. Yeah, no, it's okay. I have the money to do it. I can do it. Howie is good. I mean, I don't want him running around. I don't like him like out and not knowing where he is, you know? People are always like, buy him a bigger cage. This is literally the biggest cage at Pet Zone. The biggest one. Like, look it up online if you want. There's like, if you see them in person, like online, you can see it. No, this is the biggest one that we found at the store. So imagine living your life just to spite somebody. Like, what kind of life do you have? And you have the nerve to judge someone else who's actually living their own life and making their own content. Even if you think it's bad content, that's all your content is picking apart my bad content. How boring and mundane are you then, you know? Yeah, Julia's sleeping. Yeah, teardrop. She needs to be put in her place for sure. She's like criminal. She's disgusting. You know, like, and I saw a tweet like of her like being like, we like attacking Americans. Like, we don't think of lawsuits right away. Yeah, well, your 8 landlords did when they took you to court for your non-paid rent. They even bag us for sticking with you. Yeah, of course they're going to. They try to take any support system I have away. And then they have the nerve to say that anyone else is narcissistic. Like, I can't. Or this like complete, speaking of narc, have you heard about this like narc channel like going after Amber Lynn? She's like an older woman, like trying to be DC media, and she just thinks she knows everything. She picks apart everything about Amber Lynn, like everything. She goes after her weight loss doctor. She's insane. Like these people are insane. You're the only narc here, okay? You abuse somebody online and then you deflect. That's exactly you deflect and blame them for your stalking and your harassment. And that's exactly what narcs do. So congratulations. You don't have to be there. You can appear virtually and an attorney files everything on your behalf. Really? Yeah, I heard that too. But yeah, I don't know. Like the lawyer I talked to said I would have to appear for court dates. But if I don't have to, that would be good. He's back though. How he escaped and he's back. Yeah, I don't have Dove. I'm not doing that. I'm not making an aquarium and everything. I'm never getting another hamster ever again. No offense. Like I said in my video, I don't have the means or the time or the energy. Like I have sciatica pain every day. I'm not making him a friggin' terrarium, wall-sized terrarium. No offense. No. Sorry, Harry. Like people can call me a friggin' animal abuser because I don't get him a bigger cage. I don't give a crap anymore. I'm like, I don't care. Yeah, I do pray and reflect, Sue Ellen. Don't worry, I do that. She likes to talk about your bankruptcy like she hasn't been sued by 5 landlords for unpaid rent. like eight times. Yeah. I've never been taken to court once for anything like that. Like no, never for the unpaid rent or anything. Yeah, they call it lawsuits, yeah. Why would she stay with a guy who allowed her to be sued by landlords 8 times? Not all of them are from that. And then she'll say, oh, it's because of my abuser. Okay, well, but then she'll laugh at me for content for paying the bum's rent a couple of times. All right. But she paid, how many times did you do, like, you know what I mean? Like, between me and God, exactly. No one is perfect. Like, how many Christians watch me and never go to church? You know? Because like a true Christian, again, if you're judging me, then you're not a true Christian. Like you like to accuse me because you wouldn't be judging somebody online. Like, you know, you could ever sign an NDA. Yeah, I'm thinking just 8. Don't worry about it. I'm fed up. I had a hamster and he had a small cage too. Yeah, growing up, I always had hamsters who had like small cages. Like all these people who are just like virtue signaling now and like people are just huge snowflakes. I can't stand it. Just don't even come in here. I'm not perfect. I'm not getting a terrarium for my hamster. Okay? If you want to buy me one, ship it and have it assembled because I can't do it. So then do it. I don't like hamster. I love my hamster, but I'm never getting another animal like that again. The attorney can get the court to approve you attending virtually or by phone. If it's hardship, you attend. Okay, I'll check into it, Crystal. Thanks for the info. I used to have a plushie that was like, you know, yeah, I do pray West Coast. The hostess chips guy. Salah's always like, I miss Mary, we should have kept Mary. I'm like, do you want to have hamster babies that we have to deal with now? No. Had hamsters and we had them in a regular cage and they had a ball. They went in and ran around in it. That's sad though. Like why attack someone's religion to get a rise out of somebody? Like what kind of crap human being are you? Like that's disgusting. Why does YouTube platform these people? Like I don't get it. Like I always see people too, it's so annoying. Chantel's a crappy person, but they're bad. Like why? What do? I literally live my life. How am I a crappy person? Like I do nothing. I live my life. I like, you know, cook food, clean, go once in a while to the beach, feed my cat, pray, do little boring videos. If we're going to judge somebody over stupid things that they did in the past, well then I guess everyone's a bad person. Everybody on the planet. Everyone. If you were perfect, you would not be human. Exactly. Exactly. She deserves to defend herself and stand up for what's right. And Cassidy, I don't do it often. I usually let things slide for a while, and then, like, Like people are going too far. Like they go too far to try to, have content. Like imagine you can make fun of my boring content all day, but I'm not hurting anyone at the end of the day. I'm not coming for people, I'm not harassing people, I'm not bullying people, like I heard something when I was younger, never forgot. How people treat you is their karma, how you react is yours. Yeah, for sure, Wolf Pup. See him looks like your old buddy Alphabet. Alf, yeah, I used to have an Alf doll. The point is kind of like buying a goldfish and housing them in something too small because pet stores give the wrong info. You're not a bad person for not getting a big cage. Yeah, I know, Dove, thanks, but like ideally, like I wish I could give him I wish I could give him a house, a house for a mouse, but ideally I can't. So I'm doing my best. I try to make him as happy as possible, I give him a lot of treats and fresh food, and I just don't want him running around in little crevices. I'm worried for him, so